Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Dark Sage Walker playing some Binding of Isaac. Now, last run was a blast. Almost very literally. There was a lot of blasts. A lot of them because I took hits and then the Ipecac and the varicose veins set up. No need to get into that. So, Meteor is almost done. I think we just have Lilith, Cain, and Isaac. So, let's see what kind of work we can get done with Cain. A lot of people's favorite character. I don't have a problem with Cain. I'm not sure he's one of my most favorite characters, but he's not bad by any means. I'm just not sure I understand why he's like everyone's favorite boy. Yeah, let's be an idiot. Why not? Okay, you know what? That actually makes me look like a very smart person. Alright, so we've got ourselves a fantabulous start. Let's see what we can make of it. Come on. There you go, good boy. Yeah, there we go. So we've got a good shot speed, good fire rate, good damage. The only thing we're a little lacking on is health. There we go. The only thing I like about the Mullaboom wave is that you can bunch them all up together and then just send them to the great beyond, just all at once. It's a beautiful thing. No. Okay, that puts us in a very bad spot. I am not happy about that. We're doing so good too. I don't want this run to end so early and anticlimactically. Yeah, we got a good one here. Don't kill me. Oh, I didn't need to fight. Damn it. Ooh, I can't believe it's not Butterbean either. Alright, so that could actually be a big help. Oh yes, see? See? It's all starting to come together. Starting to make this work. Oh my, it's a thing of beauty. It's wonderful. I love it. Oh, that was pretty awful, but yeah, can't have everything all the time. Okay, well, I mean, you'll be easy enough to kill. Just gotta, get it done. Admittedly, while there's so much going on, it's awfully difficult to really focus on anything, which is the real problem here. That it's just difficult to focus on one thing and just take care of it. Alright, cool. Now we can just focus on Mega Fatty. Yeah, big lug. Look at him, doesn't he just look so cute, except for, not at all. Down he goes. Alright, so we can now do a Soul Heart and put ourselves a step closer to Spun. I would love to have been able to buy that, but, Couple of Geminis. Alright, no big deal. I'm moving. Actually, my movement speed is maxed out. I wasn't even aware of that. Whee! We're having fun! When I fight Gemini, I like to focus on the little conjoined one, because after you kill the big guys, they tend to just kind of fly around randomly. So taking them out first actually takes a little bit of the guesswork out of the fight, because then you don't have to worry about your tears knocked back, sending them flying after they get disconnected. You don't have to worry about them shooting at you. it actually just becomes a much more tolerable fight. It's basically like fighting Lust, except for with a cooldown period. Well, I don't want that at all. Sorry, Satan. You done screwed yourself out of a deal there. That item sucks. I've made that item work in regular Isaac runs. In greed mode, where you're not as beholden to soul hearts as you are in other modes of the game, it's just not worth it. No thanks, I don't want that. Iffy. I like the item, but there's just too many uses for basically unlimited bombs. Ooh. Don't know if that's really going to be all that helpful. Okay, none of the items here are really even worth looking at. That was a waste. Okay, this floor could potentially just be terrible. We're actually at the moment not looking on improving at all on this floor. That's bad news. Considering the overall difficulty of things in Greed here, you need consistent improvement, and okay, I need to slow things down a little bit just because I have no way of keeping the screen clear. Ugh, this is gonna be a shoddy run, I'm telling you. We had such a good start too, and now it's all just kind of unraveling. Not helped at all by the idea that we fight enemies that split into other enemies, 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 that split into other enemies. Noticing a trend. Oh, hello. What did I originally have? Yeah, well, the Fool is definitely more useful than that. What are you? I don't think there's anything else on this floor that I even really want. But I doubt I'm going to be using Wait What in combat, so let's charge the coupon and see if we can't get another decent freebie. Yes, birds. Not surprisingly, my birds are a little upset with me that I'm not spending as much time with them as I normally do because I'm gaming right now. You know, not to absolve me or anything, guys, but I was just at work until 6 a.m. That's right, I worked a late shift. What in the world just happened here? Oh, criminy. Yeah, I wouldn't be complaining so much if I had picked up some kind of improvement, but the only thing that improved was my health, and, you know, when you have a starting health at 2, going from 2 to a whopping 3, not surprisingly, not that big a deal. Come on. Oh my god, I hate them so much! This has got to be one of the worst enemies that was added. Okay, not that useful, but, I mean, well, my goodness, it helps. This is not a good run. My goodness. Everything seems to be conspiring to make this run overly difficult. It's Not that I can't handle it, but if next floor we see absolutely no improvement, then this could start becoming a lost cause. I don't want it to be a lost cause, but it doesn't mean that it won't be. By the way, speaking of lost causes, has anyone else given up on just about anything published by Activision? I mean, to be fair, the idea that they're the ones who published the game has actively been what's kept me from playing Sekiro. And I've heard that that game is awesome. I mean, it's a From Software game. It's a game that looks like it's right up my alley, but Activision published it. I have no hope that that game is going to be left alone just for the good of the game. Just anything that Activision publishes turns to pure shit. And even the new Call of Duty, which promises to be dark and actually looks somewhat interesting, I have no hope that that game is going to just be left alone to be a good game. By the way, why is this room even in greed mode? Okay, can y'all explain that to me? Why do you think I have infinite keys? Okay, well that floor was overall disappointment. And Curse of the Blind. Good lord, this run. I have no hope that things are going to get any better on this floor. Anyways, back on topic. The reason why I'm talking about Activision, which, aside from just because, you know, they're very good at making poor decisions, I guess that's not the best way to put it, because obviously they wouldn't be a multi-billion-dollar corporation if they had made only bad decisions, but they do make a lot of anti-consumer decisions. Which, considering that they need a customer base in order to even survive, I don't know why they keep wanting to make the decisions that they make. Alright, everybody go away. It's getting too crowded. Case in point, why are y'all adding microtransactions to a remake of a 20-year-old game? Again, don't answer that question because I know the answer. But talk about shitty, shady, terrible behavior. So let's just go ahead and get into this now, because yeah, there's no sense in beating around the bush. Crash Team Racing Nitro Refueled, released not too long ago, released to pretty good reviews. It's a decent port of an old game, and you know, anything that can put a little bit of competition into the kart racer genre is not a bad thing. It's pretty much owned and dominated by Nintendo and Mario in general. Which, don't get me wrong, I don't think that's necessarily a terrible thing. What if I buy this? Alright. So it was worth buying. But to say that any competition in that field would be a bad thing would certainly be a misrepresentation. I know Sega has a hard time doing that with the Sonic All-Stars Racing lineup. That's the thing, it's not a terrible lineup, but I mean, you put I believe it's Sega and Sonic. What was the last one? I don't even remember. But I mean, yeah, those. First of all, why put Sonic in a car? Was it because Sonic R flopped super hard? And it couldn't have anything to do with the idea that that game was just terrible, could it? Oh, that was awful. Hey, could you be less tanky? Because I get the feeling this is going to take like 20 minutes. not only that, but could you stop spitting out minions that split into other 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 minions? Getting a little bit tired. God damn it! Getting tired of enemies that split into other enemies that come from other enemies. Oh my god, stop! God damn, it sucks so bad. Okay, so I'm immune to curses now, so I can actually see the items that are on display, but I don't want either of those. Don't want any of those. Take that. It's not perfect, but hey, it's a DPS improvement. What I need is some form of some form of tear effect. I need piercing shots, preferably, to be fair. Piercing shots, damage up, maybe something to offer better coverage. Just anything would be good. If I'm going to have any hope on getting through greedier mode, I need something. God damn, everything is working against me here. At every turn. And if you drop Krampus's head, that's just going to be like the ultimate, you know, shit in your soup scenario. At least it was lump of coal. Hey, birds! Birds, relax. Calm it. Oh, I see why he's mad. Okay, yeah, it's not because of me this time. Alright, the gold chest will definitely help. But I think that's exactly the point, though. It's the idea that the game came out to good reviews. It, by all accounts, was just a decent game. God, I wish I could make better use of that. Let me buy it, and then I'll see if there's any way I can make use of it later. Wheel of Fortune. Really? Anything good in here? Why, yes. And thank you. And what's in here? The wafer. I mean, it's helpful, don't get me wrong, but I really need an offensive push at this point. What are you? Not helpful, that's what you are. But I know what I can do with it.
Ace of clubs.
That's how you want to treat me, game? That's how you want to do this? Alright, well, no, let's not keep wasting time. Let's... What? Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh my god, I'm surrounded immediately. Oh yeah, this is working. It's working out so well. That was sarcasm, by the way. Wait, what? Proving that it can get the job done. Hey, Cecil, calm down. I am not liking this. Okay, what the hell? What the actual fuck? run started off so good, and it's just kind of spiraled into irrelevance by the idea that the game just doesn't want to give me anything more useful. Hey, come on, glaucoma? That really what you think is gonna win this run? Sea salt! Yes, that's right. Calm down. Okay, I'm not worried about fire rate. I need damage or tier reduction or something. Oh no, not a tier reduction. I need damage or... Okay, what I need is not here. There's another polycephalus. I figured that's what we're gonna have to do. Wow. This run, I'm telling you. Okay, let's re-roll a couple of times. I mean, that's spun, that'll help. Though experimental treatment itself might screw me. Gotta take a chance.
Speed up.
Okay, so actually that's not bad. Just wish I had a way to take advantage of dim bulb there, but I got nothing. So better fire rate definitely helps. Better damage is big, so it's not like I'm weak by any means, I just don't think I'm capable of taking on Ultra Greedier. At the moment, I'd say I'm not even really adequately equipped to take on Ultra Greed. And for both, piercing shots is invaluable. You're getting lucky, Activision. I wanna talk bad about you because you've done such a terrible thing, but... And you know, it's not even like this is anything new for Activision. They did the same thing when they did Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare Remastered. They absolutely do this all the time. This run is just plain awful. Oh my goodness. And no, it's not awful by normal standards, keep in mind. It's awful in the way that there's just so little going on in the way of improvements.
Till the end.
And as I previously mentioned, it's kind of the big reason why I've avoided buying Sekiro, even though I've heard that that game is magnificent, and I can see that that game is magnificent. That helps. It won't help against Ultra Greed, but I mean, it helps. I just distrust Activision as a publisher so much that even something like that doesn't necessarily get my attention over. And it's possible that I'm being, unnecessarily harsh about that. It's possible that I'm making a mistake by avoiding that game, but it's hard to fight those instincts. I see something published by Activision, and instinctively I keep away from it. I kind of have the same response going into EA titles. I do not buy anything made by EA. I don't care how popular it is. You can make the best Battlefield game in the world. First of all, I'm not big into military shooters. Second of all, I just don't friggin' trust you. I just see very little reason to get mixed up in that. So strangely, our best option is the D4 and see if we can't re-roll into something special. I don't usually like doing the D4, but hey, it worked out last time. Let's see if I can get it to work this time. It's one of those items that's done me dirty in the past. Maybe this time around I can get it to work for me. Oh, you son of a bitch. You know what you did, you fucking ghost. And I'd be a little bit less distrusting of Activision if it weren't for their, you know, patenting of their microtransaction system to kind of force people to pick up microtransactions in their multiplayer games. And they say they've never implemented it, but it's Activision we're talking about. I don't trust them as far as I can throw them. Which, by the way, is not very far. It weighs a lot. Okay, not seeing a whole lot here that I think is gonna make my run good. Let's look for a battery. Oh, that was that. And again, this wouldn't be bad for just a regular run. The problem is that it's greedier, and I need all of the power I can get. Wow, Carrion Queen again. It's the same friggin' fight. Not cool, guys. Not cool. Hey, if you ever wanted a tutorial on how to deal with Carrion Queen, this run would be it. Fight 4 of them. Come on, stop DVD logoing. Oh, smooth. You can kiss my motherfucking ass. Just looking for that one magical run where I stop re-rolling. This ain't it. Holy crap, this ain't it. What in the world is this bullshit? You see, this is why I don't like the D4. Please pull me away from this garbage. Okay, I really don't know what to think of this run. Though admittedly, it's probably about the best chance I have. Oh, and we're guppy. Alright. Alright, so I might be able to get this to work. Well, that was sort of a waste. And I'm not going to be able to re-roll anymore, so you might as well just give me Guppy's head. Oh, you were over there. Oops. And more or less just because I'm used to doing this. Alright, well, this is what I have to work with, huh? Alright, here's hoping. But if I don't get it this time, then... I know I've got the Ankh, but I can't rely on the Ankh because I've already cleared this as Blue Baby, so it wouldn't be doing anything for me. Though admittedly, Guppy plus the big missiles, it helps. Don't get me wrong. The run is good. I'm just not convinced it's good enough to do Ultra Greed here, and that was terrible. I mean, outside of just adding in bullshit microtransactions to a remake of a 30-year-old game, we should also talk about, you know, their tax evasion. But I mean, I'm sure we all know how offshore tax evasion works. Okay. One down. Concentrating. Ow. Okay, I need you to not do that now. I mean, he'd be a fool not to. It's his best chance at victory. It's the thing I have the hardest time doing anything about because it has no tell. It just comes out of nowhere. Hey, if you could just keep doing that, though, I'd be a happy boy. Oh, wow, we did it on half a heart left, no doubt. Look at that. And then sack of sacks. Whew. Alright. So that was mostly about just the narrow victory there, but ultimately, Activision, what the hell? It's not the first time they've done it, it won't be the last time they do it. It's just ultimately disappointing is all it really is. I could go on and on about it, but I've already made at least one video just chastising Activision. I'm gonna leave it at this. There isn't a whole lot to say on the subject, but yeah, seriously, don't trust Activision. Don't deal with their shit. The new Call of Duty looks good, but you know it's going to be monetized to mad hell. I don't know, it's just upsetting that this is what game publishers want to do with their time, but that's enough for me. We had a great run, let's focus on that. Whew! D4 actually pulled me through in the end, but I had to go through some crap to get there. So, thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, subscribe to the channel to see more in the future. Drop a like, leave a comment, but the best thing you can do with this video is share it with a friend. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and I'll be seeing you.